What up, guys? Captain Gamesta here, yo, and today we're gonna take a look at Beyblade. I got this GT Deluxe 133. This is the Ace Dragon, which is the Beyblade of the main character, Drum, or at least one of the main characters, Drum, aka Dante. Quickly want to go over this one. I definitely think that this is a must-own for sure. Once again, I'm kind of looking at this from a block era. In other words, I'll be playing and making Beyblade combinations up to and primarily focused on the Cho-Z and the GT boom boom era. But I obviously am getting Super King and Dynamite Bays, and I'll also be making, combinations and Beyblades from that generation. All right, first let's take a look at the launcher. As you can see, it's included here. It's pretty good in length. It's the hardstyle plastic launcher. You can attach this to a grip easier, but I do like this whole dragon aesthetic it has going on. Again, it fits really great with the Ace Dragon and it looks incredible. My only thing is I wish that they made more interchangeable style of ripcords. That way some of them you can use for, let's say you had a sword launcher and this one would look really cool or something. That'd be kind of an interesting thing for Takaratomi or Hasbro to do, possibly. However, that being said too, this is also a left and right launcher. As you can see, I have it in the left position right now, but it does come pretty bent up, so I did have to kind of warm it up and strain it a little bit. Obviously, the straighter ripcord gives you an easier insert and pull out when you're ready to just let it rip. It's kind of like sheathing and unsheathing a sword, rather than it being all like crooked and it's, kind of creating resistance to your Beyblade's speed, essentially. So this is definitely nice to have in the DX set, and I will be using this regularly for sure. We'll buy them, and then this is what you get on the back. All right, guys, and here is the Ace Dragon Bay Deluxe set. Now, the reason why this is a deluxe set is it comes with 3 energy layers. Now, this is really quickly the strength and, more importantly, kind of the weakness of this set. So what I will say right off the bat is that, again, if you were playing this up to the GT era, this is still a must-have set because, number one, the Sting disc is extremely powerful, and even the charge driver, I find good use for it. Now, let me quickly talk about why. Starting with the Sting disc, it is, as you can see here, spring loaded. So it does actually, this blue portion here does turn and shift. So it does have the ability to absorb impact and also kind of kick back, counterattack against other Beyblades that strike it. And of course has a good weight as well, and it's all concentrated on the outside, which creates an outer balance as far as weight distribution goes for your Beyblade. So super cool. Over here we have the charge driver. Now this has a nice balance because it is wide. It has a bit of good stamina. It also has metal down here, which makes it heavy, so it gives it weight when it does impact, or when it is hit, it kind of prevents it from being KO'd as easy. However, the downside is because this metal here is ridged, it acts as a double-edged sword, so to speak, meaning that if it's knocked off balance, the ridges kind of help reposition the Beyblade back up to center, but at the same time it does scrape, so it actually reduces stamina. So take that in consideration when testing this out with your combination. Again, I think there are more pros to this for sure. Now we take a look at the Zan weight layer here. Nothing too spectacular. A lot of the GT ones basically use this. There weren't too much in terms of the variety. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then of course here is the Ace Dragon chip. Looks really nice. I really like the popping blue with those yellowish gold tones. And then we see the 3 discs here. When you're playing the Ace Dragon setup, depending on your opponent and stuff like that, if this was one of your only kits, then you can play it a little bit more offensively, once again, defensively, and a little bit more stamina. However, at least through my extensive testing, correct me if I'm wrong, please feel free to give me your examples, but I found these to be rather ineffective. Basically, with these two, I find that my combinations have a high rate of being bursted. And when you look at it compared to other bays, the way I see it is that, to me, Ace looks like a little bit of an inferior version or a weakened weakened version of Zwei, as you can see here. You know, they have similar thickness, shape, and design, but obviously Zwei has metal. This is just much more damaging, whether it's attacking or counterattacking. You have the swooping dragon head here and the metal. So this one kind of, to me, outclasses that one. For the defense, Archer Hercules is also vastly superior. It's a funny coincidence that they're also like similar colors, right? When you compare, basically. So, you know, he's obviously more rounder, better weight distribution, and his arrows can come up and attack or defend. And finally, you know, the same kind of goes for the stamina, but I would even go so far as to say, like, where is, you know, even though this is more of an attack type, this Achilles, this actually even does a better job of being kind of like stamina and defense with the same combination setup. So basically, all in all, I think this is still an incredible set to get, because if you are a fan of Drum or Dante and the Ace Dragon, then you definitely need this in your collection. And it's great to have the 3 different types of rings. Now, if you want to make powerful combinations, it gives you some options. This is a great chip to add aesthetically, and I like to use that. Also, I have combinations with Charge over here, and as well as Sting. Sting can be great offensively and defensively. As far as Zan goes, you always get that, you know, from Judgment or other sets, but overall, again, this is still wonderful. Don't forget, you get the launcher. Cool, guys. So I'll be doing some more kind of like little unboxings and reviews of some of my Beyblades, as well as my combinations that I use, and also more battles to come. That, and of course, I got other kinds of video games, board games, anime, toys for show. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and Captain GameStud, the Super Fun Force, will be coming back at you. Peace.